Oh my, why is she not a 6-star? I'm definitely using her. Wait, this is okay. The snake lady is officially my favorite character in the entire game. I'm gonna main her. I will main her when the game comes out. Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another Ash Echoes video, and as promised, here I am with my review of the Ash Echoes global closed beta test. So taking a look at how it went and sharing my thoughts about this game. Now, if you guys didn't know, this is a 3D anime mobile game that is going to come for global. It has already been released over on CN for a couple of months now. It's doing quite well, and look at these anime waifus. And let me tell you right off the bat, you could already see the art in this game is absolutely top tier. Okay, we managed to play this during our live stream and showcased how beautiful the game can look. And even some of the highest rarity characters, when they use their ultimate, alright, that can actually take about 10 seconds. It's like a mini movie, but you have the options to, of course, turn that off or just see it once a day. So don't worry about it taking too much time. But yeah, so let's talk about it. Now, the game has been out on CN for a couple of months now, and it's doing quite well there, but the game is now going to be coming into global, and we will be a few months behind. But don't worry, that also means we will know what to plan for in the future and what meta or waifu characters we should be pulling for and looking out for. So yeah, overall I think at first glance, as you can see, we're playing this on the live stream. It's a very unique take on the real-time strategy combat, right? Because nowadays a lot of the games are turn-based, or if they're action-based, it's very difficult to find a balance between the two. But this game, it is real-time action-based, but you have the strategy component, because every time you use your skill, you actually slow down the time as well. And there are also other things we need to talk about, because on first glance, okay, it is of course a mobile game, which should be relatively easy to play, and it has the auto button, the double speed, and all of that. But this game is actually so in-depth. Oh my goodness, when I first took a deep dive into the various upgrades and what we can do in the game, I was blown away, because not only do you have a character that you will have to upgrade, you can form a team of multiple characters, and you have 4 on the field at the same time, and have 2 backup units that have in the back. Okay, but that's not all. These characters will of course have synergies with each other, or based on your skills, you have to defend your base, but you also have your own character as the player that can offer bonus stats and additional abilities to the team as well. So you can see, instead of weapons that are quote-unquote signature weapons equipped to the units, you also have a different system where beautiful artworks, or as they call it, the memory stuff that you can equip to unlock additional boosts to your team. So yeah, this was very complicated for me when I first started out, but as you get through the system, you have to know that this is for a high-level min-max strategy type of approach if you want to do everything manually, but you get good results if you just plug and play as well. But yeah, so I've tried this game, we played it on the live stream, and overall I have a very positive review of the game so far. Okay, even though it's CBT and we didn't get too far, as it was about a week of CBT testing that I was available to play. Now let's take a look at the combat a bit more, because I think that is gonna make or break the game for you guys, because you're controlling the characters and you are using their skills, which slows down time. You can really chain some of these skills together and utilize them with a lot of customizability. For example, the angle you're releasing, the skills, your movement of the characters, because even though it's a strategy game, it's not an auto scroller per se, where you know the characters push through different stages automatically, and you have to actually move them at times because they will be out of range otherwise. And I think that is actually one of the downside as well, if you take a look at it, is because they don't auto progress in some of the stages I have faced, which means that you have to do some manual movement if the enemies are spawning far away and they're not walking to you before you can reach the next checkpoint. So maybe that will be fixed in the auto updates, who knows. But that is one thing I found myself often having to move the characters myself. But the boss fights are definitely something I'm impressed about. As you can see here, when we're fighting a dragon, okay, it really reminded me of the MMO days where you can bring your tank, your healer, and your DPS, and you're positioning your tank and letting them tank the enemy, the boss, away from the rest of your squishies while your range characters or melee DPS does the work from the back. So yeah, that part I really enjoy, and there's so much going on as well, because not only do you have the boss, you have the ads, and you have to take care of the aggro. So all of that is really interesting. I am going to have to take a deeper look once the game officially releases to see how this fares, especially on auto, because like I've said, manual is great, there's lots of maneuverability and customizability, but later on, the end all of games for mobile is a lot of it is going to be auto, right? So I need to take a look at how that works as well. But anyhow, that is basically my initial thoughts on the combat system. The other system I briefly touched on, the upgrades, the in-depth mechanics are available. We'll probably dig deeper into it once the game is released, just in case they have any more changes before, or optimizations before this game is released. But definitely one of the biggest selling part, once again, is going to be the art of this game. And just look at it, each characters with their 2D sprites and 3D models, so beautiful. And even the additional art pieces that you can have for your home screen, as well as the characters, they just look so good overall. So yes, I'm excited about the game, and hopefully it will come to global with a full release soon, and I will definitely be covering it. I'm gonna take a look at the tier list available and see what we have in store. Okay, and certainly last but not least, you can see their gacha system is quite friendly as well. Looking at the pulls, they give you a selector 30 pulls in, okay, basically a free selector, and going through the quest lines you also get another 6-star character ticket. So you are pretty much guaranteed to start with a couple of SSRs, and yeah, I'm super pumped to see what they have in store for us for the gacha and how the currency looks, because if they keep the current gacha system and the currency income is good, then we are going to be eating really well. So yeah, that is my final thoughts, and let me know what you think about the game, and if you'll be trying it, you can use the link down below to go to their official website to pre-register. But otherwise, thank you so much guys for watching this video, and it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye now.